and welcome back to week 2 of SmackDown. Retro Wrestling Tuesday Throwback, whatever you want to call it. JamSaw has selected to call it simply SmackDown. So with me...
Or we could call it Let's Get Fisted.
Oh boy, because we are in the fist arena. Vince has pulled his head out of his ass, and he put out a product that I am fucking happy to be a part of. But before we get into any of that, with me as always is JamSaw. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Coming off of a real big high of last night's AEW Dynamite. Chris Jericho has set the bar as in the Beat the Clock challenge with 16 seconds.
Which is bullshit.
It's not bullshit. It was fair and square. Nowhere did Tommy Dreamer say that he couldn't pick his own opponent. Nowhere did he... And Chris Jericho did hire, technically, Gilbert for one night only for that match. So everything was above board. I don't know why you're complaining.
Well, so Seth Rollins will be in his Beat the Clock challenge versus a opponent that Vince has chosen. Which I think we discussed last night, which was our mid-card champion, Mr. Kennedy, and our newly acclaimed world champion for Pitts Pro Wrestling is Bobby, who will be facing the Bloodbarian champion, Christian. Let me ask you, what did you think about your boy beating his potential stablemate to get the mid-card championship?
Well, I mean, I knew Christian had it in him. He's a champion through and through, and he's not afraid to throw a partner under the bus.
Right, but I feel like Christian and Buddy know that in this sport, teams should always be teams, but when it comes down to it, you watch out for yourself when it comes down to it.
Oh, for sure, man. You watch out. You watch each other's backs until it becomes me versus you. And
Exactly.
Man for himself.
Exactly. So... as we see, it's Team Angle versus the Basham brothers, who you hinted at quite a bit, and Vince was trying to keep it under covers until it became to a point where, it was apparent that they were going to be coming back. But when it became a true factor that the Basham Twins were joining in, what did you think?
I was excited, man. I always liked their work back in the day. I hope to see them face some of their previous rivals. I mean, they kind of are here a little bit with Haas and Benjamin, but also Lundrick. They had some fantastic battles with Lundrick back in the day in the Hardy Boys. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of matches come out of this new acquisition for SmackDown, not live.
And like we said, Vince has put into a rule no twin switch. So what the Bashams did was Doug and Danny have done a thing where Danny Basham is wearing the bandana, so Vince refers to him as Danny with the bandani. So that's how you can tell Danny Bandani. So I don't know, what did you think about their short, I think it was a short run, it was like 5 years, I believe, but what did you think of their run?
Less than that. I think it might have been 2, maybe 3 years tops, but I did think they were underutilized. But I mean, there's a lot of teams that come and go like that. I mean, look at the Bushwhackers. Everybody knows the Bushwhackers, but do you know how long they were actually fighting for?
I do not.
Maybe 3 or 4 years. After that, they'd come out every once in a while as a novelty act, but they weren't fierce competitors. Now you have someone like Haas and Benjamin. They did a good 4 or 5 years back in the day.
Yeah.
And then Benjamin came back and did a ton of stuff on his own and with other partners as well. And then Haas came back to join the picture. Kurt Angle went on to a whole other promotion and had a whole career there before coming back to WWE and now being here in SmackDown Not Live.
Yeah, and if you look, they're all repping Kurt Angle's 2001 attire. So that way, because if you remember correctly, they all were rocking somewhat the same attire back in the day. So seeing them all matching seems very fitting, in my opinion.
Totally agree. Yeah, same thing with the Bashams, man. They're wearing very similar attires. Although the one thing that I think is funny is that Vince believes that just putting a bandana on Danny would keep them from doing twin stuff.
Yeah.
All Danny needs to do is take that bandana off when the ref's not looking and give it to Doug.
Oh, see, this is why we have you, sir. This is why you get paid the big bucks, to where you keep the nice suits.
Like you, Bobby the brain hand, while I'm Jim the brain saw. Okay.
Oh my fucking god!
That's not the way I wanted it to, but
damn. There you go, picking him up. There you go, picking up Danny.
Big suplex.
Big suplex. I mean, how does it feel for the Basham brothers to see an icon, a legend, a Hall of Famer such as Kurt Angle on the outside of Team Angle here tonight?
Well, it's got to be a little bit intimidating knowing that your opponents have the support of someone of the pedigree of Kurt Angle in their corner, cheering them on. I mean, who knows? There might be a 3-on-3 in the future with the Bashams teaming up with some other superstar to make a trifecta of their own.
Yeah. And as you can see, there is a count up on top of the screen, so that will be reinstated as well. So, you know, I feel like Vince is trying to go back to as much as he can with the retro aspect.
And there's nothing wrong with that, man. I totally dig the nostalgia factor. It's nice to change things up every once in a while, and I will run this high as long as it lasts. Exactly.
But unfortunately, we will be taking we do take a week off of the pay-per-views, which we always have. But after our WrestleMania, after our Slammy Awards, yes, Ragnarok, it's officially been named. After Ragnarok, we're doing our award ceremony, which we hope you tune in for, because that's going to be match of the year, debut of the year, return of the year, just a bunch of stuff. We're going to have fun with it. We really hope you guys enjoy it, because JamSaw, I don't know about you, but this has been a fun fucking year for me. And the fact that we've put our heart into this as much as we have, from nothing, from your stream, to where we drafted our superstars, it's become something great within the year. And the fact we're going to take, unfortunately, a month off, JamSaw and I will be clearing out our databases and figuring out what to do next. The month will be hard, but yeah, what did you think of this entire year that we've been doing this?
It was phenomenal, man. When I first started this, I wanted to do something like this for maybe 3 or 4 years with each version of the game that came out, and I never did because I just didn't have anybody that wanted to do it, that had the passion or the time to spare, the dedication to actually follow through with it and not blow it off all the time.
Yep.
Very difficult to find someone with that kind of passion. I liked watching other people do it. I remember Goran Perkins, people that I watched do this kind of stuff that I really dug. Back in the day, Steven Larson used to do their own Wicked Raw stuff with the games, and I would watch them play, and it was a great creative outlet because I see, Team Angle taking the win.
Yep.
Yeah, I see a lot of creative mistakes in modern day wrestling that, maybe we made some mistakes too. Maybe some stuff didn't go the way we had planned it to be booked. But I think overall, all the big pop moments were there. All the foreshadowing and thought and directions where things go, and the surprises were fun and interesting, at least for me. And I mean, I love the fact that people watch. I love to get viewer feedback and engagement, things like that. At the end of the day, I was doing this for me, and it was fun for me.
Yeah. But, so, before we continue, so, with the retro aspect, we have reinstated the Cruiserweight title, which, like we stated, we're going to be taking a month off because things are going to get hectic. We are unfortunately going to be doing separate pay-per-views, but every Big Four, we will be doing a cross-brand. So, starting in Phase 2, I will be going to retro pay-per-views, and JamSaw will be doing his own thing, but we will still be on each other's shows.
Exactly. I plan on trying to implement some of the AEW pay-per-views if I can get some of those arenas without any bullshit problems, and we'll still do our big four. So Ultimate Battle Royal, us versus them.
Yep.
Ragnarok. What was our SummerSlam? I can't remember off the top of my head what our SummerSlam was, but whatever that is, we're doing that too.
Yeah. So, with that being said, it is sad to say it, but it will happen. But, so let's move on to happier news. The Hurricane, you were speculating it has happened. The Cruiserweight division is set, and this is the entire division. Many would think, what is Zack Ryder wearing? And he's actually wearing his Edgehead attire. So he's rocking some Edge attire. We have Chavo Guerrero. We have Sin Cara, who should have been used better. But because he fucked up his first night, I feel like he was on the bad side of Vince ever since then.
Yeah, but I mean, there's also been a couple of different superstars to portray Sin Cara. That's one thing about certain luchadors, because of the mask and everything, it can just be handed down to someone else. And even though the character remains the same, the one who portrays the man will change. And I think maybe that's something that we may be seeing here, just because it is Sin Cara. Maybe it is not the Sin Cara that we remember from back in the day. Yep. But he's like dressed like him and he's moving like him, so maybe it is him.
Yep.
You know, again, nostalgia, disbelief, illusion, that's all part of the biz.
Yep, and Chad Gable was the first to be eliminated in this Battle Royale for the Cruiserweight title. Let me ask you, what do you think about the return of Chavo Guerrero and Kenny Dykstra?
Love it, man. I really dug Kenny Dykstra back in the day. It was nice to see people that were stuck in a gimmick like this in the Spirit Squad, like Dolph Ziggler and Kenny Dykstra, get the opportunity to be single superstars. The only unfortunate thing is that it was a short run for him. I think maybe a year, maybe two tops, but I'm pretty sure it was only about a year that Kenny was doing his own thing, and then poof, didn't hear anything from him again. But for that year, he was all over it.
Yep. Then Chavo Guerrero, the cousin, I believe, the cousin of Eddie Guerrero.
Indeed.
It's good to see when Vince put out the word that the Cruiserweight division was going to be back, we got a bunch of applicants that dropped weight, wanted to go up in weight and be included in this, and these were the final picks. So to see Chavo Guerrero make the time and want to be a part of this is just something that, if you're not a fan of the mid-age of the WWE and you're a fan of the old school, you at least know who Chavo Guerrero is and you know what he can do.
Yeah, I remember his theme song.
Chavo! And then when Vince ruined it with the sad passing of Eddie, who will be a legend as always. But before I continue that, Kenny was just eliminated of this Battle Royale. But to continue what I was saying, the unfortunate passing of Eddie made Vince all weird, and he made Chavo go into this Walter White persona where he hated Mexicans or whatever. It was weird.
Oh, Irving, yeah, he was Irving White.
Irving White, yes, Irving White.
Do these golf spots where
yes.
He was always in a polo with a sweater.
Yep. Yeah, but hey, he came back. He is the Chavo Guerrero Jr., because his father was a wrestler. Chavo Guerrero Sr. was a wrestler.
Yep.
Now, many would think, how is Finn Balor's attire retro? I just got to put it out, because a lot of people would be concerned. But when he made his debut of NXT in 2014, he was rocking black tights with orange kick pads, and that was it. So that's what he went back to. So just for any confusion.
At least until the pay-per-view.
Yes, and the pay-per-view, he will not be going to the Demon Finn Balor. He will be going to retro things he's posted on the internet. He's done on the indies. So you will not be seeing the Demon Finn Balor, but you will be seeing other Finn Balors. And I think that you actually looked online for a few to see what you saw. And
oh yeah, man, there's some fantastic,
yeah.
fantastic looking things out there. I look forward to seeing what you guys actually put out.
And Edgehead Zack Ryder. So let's go to him for a quick second. Edgehead Zack Ryder. What did you think of that gimmick with him and Kurt Hawkins?
I liked it, man. I liked Edge being the leader of a faction and him having like a couple of stooges that kind of looked like him, but not entirely. You know,
right.
It was almost like a cult. You know.
Yeah. I mean, and you know, they could have done so much more with Zack Ryder. So hopefully in this division, he can use the Cruiserweight title to establish his dominance and maybe go up to the IC title, which I feel like is great that there's no limitations with the Cruiserweight division.
No, I agree 120%, man. I mean, I think Zack Ryder was, again, one of those undervalued talents.
Yep.
He even made it on his own. You know how they talk about faking it until you make it?
Yep.
But he faked it until he made it. And he made it himself. He had his own internet championship that he made for himself and that he defended against people. And he made himself over enough that the WWE actually did give him a mid-card title shot. He won it for a little while, and then it was just brushed under the rug and forgotten. And it was very, very sad because when someone busts their ass that hard, is that genuine, and actually has the skills to put his character over, just give him the fucking mic and back off. You know, that. There's so much shit nowadays that is too overproduced. Just give them the mic and fuck off. You know, anyway, that's my TED Talk for today.
But while you were doing that very, very informative thing about Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler was eliminated. So, between these four, who do you hope is the final two?
Balor for sure. Okay, not Zack Ryder.
No, Chavo. Yeah, Chavo Guerrero.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, we had a conversation about this, and I think I picked Finn Balor in Hurricane.
Yes. Yep. And Sin Cara eliminated the original Chavo Guerrero. So, I don't know. I'm seeing, from what these superstars have put on tonight, I'm seeing nothing but great matches with the 8 of these guys.
No, I totally agree 100%, man. I'm surprised Sin Cara's still in it, to be honest with you, but
yeah.
I'm very happy to see the two that I had picked, which is weird because I started doubting myself and saying other stuff afterwards, but this was my original 2 picks.
Yeah. Oh, they're teaming up against Sin Cara. Oh, shit. No! Sin Cara is out.
Boom! There's a hurricane coming through.
Oh. Can you imagine if The Rock...
Does Finn have a finisher? Because if he can toss him to the ropes and use his finisher...
And that's what's so great about this, is that we don't know who has what or how fucked up they are, which is... Oh, Indeed. This is so fun. Oh, nice heel kick. From Hurricane. The superhero we wanted, but we didn't deserve. And this is why...
We needed it, but we do... Oh, damn, and Hurricane takes it away. Well, shit. That's the only thing I got wrong, was who actually won it, but I was right in which last two there would be.
Yes. So Hurricane is our new retro Cruiserweight champion. Ooh, boy. What did you think? Because I know that title was in WCW, if I'm correct. It was in the WCW, and then when we bought... Yep. Yeah, and then it came, but it wasn't lived long. It was I think 4, 5, 6, 8 years at the most. 10 if I'm stretching it. But...
Yeah, I'm not sure it made quite ton, but maybe 6. I think there was a good 6 years, at least in WWE.
Yeah.
It was at least 2 to 4 in WCW.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess in total, maybe about 10 years.
Damn. So, and if you remember correctly... when the Hurricane persona was dropped, it was Gregory Helms, and he was one of the dominant cruiserweight, longest lasting cruiserweight champions. So, I mean, whichever he goes through with using, he will be a dominant cruiserweight champion. So, Up next is Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. Now, Sheamus went back to his Celtic Warrior attire, which we all agree that was his best attire. That was his best persona, in my opinion. The bar was nice. I liked the bar, but Celtic Warrior Sheamus, when he debuted, was amazing.
I agree. I was never a fan of the Mohawk.
Yeah.
Like I always thought of him as like, hey, here comes the rooster.
Yep.
But
Now, Roman Reigns is not going to be rocking his head of the table. He will be rocking his NXT attire.
his tidy blackies.
Yep, with the red streaks on the side. Yep.
Yep.
So with Roman Reigns not using his, what some would say, most dominant gimmick, do you think that might affect his performances and possibly becoming world champion?
It's always a possibility, man. But looking at Roman now makes me wish he maybe threw on some knee pads and some elbow pads and stole The Rock's moveset.
Yep.
That would, I don't know, for some reason I would like to see that. To me, that would be entertainment.
Well, also we forgot to mention, before we get into season 2, our superstars on SmackDown will still be doing the cross-brand titles and cross-brand matches, but until season 2, they will be rocking legend attires. So, I mean, you might see Roman rocking some Dwayne Johnson tights. So, we don't know. We might be able to see it.
Why not, man?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Why not? Toss on a little moveset, see a little Roman elbow.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, speaking of Roman elbow, just straight top mount dominance of our boy Sheamus here.
I mean, there's no getting around it. He is an impressive specimen of a human being. Very, very well put together and strong as a motherfucking ox.
Yes.
Able to just pick you up and drop you down without fail. Incredible shape and movement from this Samoan warrior.
Yep. Ooh, Sheamus suplex. Oh, okay.
Boom.
Just
flips him around, drops Roman on his back.
Yep.
Slams him back down by the head.
Ooh, top mount your own. There you go.
Pummeling.
Yes.
Pummeling the face of Roman Reigns. Don't break that moneymaker, Sheamus. Don't do it.
No, he's breaking it.
He's breaking it with knees and kicks and punches.
Damn, just a proper placed bro kick could possibly end. So basically, this match is a Superman punch versus a bro kick.
Indeed.
Damn.
I mean, we were speaking about The Rock earlier, and I forgot to ask because I'm kind of curious. Have you had the opportunity to check out The Young Rock yet?
Yes, me and the wife watched it last night, actually.
We did too last night.
Yes, it was. I love Wong is in it. I love he is the oh my god, the man is phenomenal.
It was perfect, man.
I
loved it.
I will say though,
the guy who played Andre the Giant, that was perfect.
I will say I did not know that they all were friends. Like, I knew the Samoans were friends. They obviously were friends. I knew they were friends, but I didn't know that they associated themselves with the Iron Sheik and Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
I did not know
when I
that.
saw Iron Sheik show up, I was like, how are you going to play the Iron Sheik without all the foul language?
But I knew who it was, though. Like, the minute I saw the stash, I knew exactly that was the Iron Sheik.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, Sheiky baby. Fucking Junkyard Dog.
Yes, Junkyard Dog. Oh, my lord. And they never broke their characters. Their gimmicks were their lives.
And, man, the guy that got to play fucking Rocky Johnson looks so much like the real Rocky
Yes.
Johnson. Crazy.
Oh, my god. Oh, oh my god. But moving on.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
I just was very entertained.
But yeah, no, that actually is pretty cool. And he's the president in 2032. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Oh, nice.
Like, can we fast forward a few?
Yes, can we please?
About a decade.
And the fact that he took stabs at Kevin Hart, like in the very beginning when he was holding up the squash. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I even liked the guy who played the interviewer I used to watch Fresh Off the Boat.
Mm-hmm.
His character was Louis Wong. It was awesome.
Yeah, and he was in the Ant-Man series. He's in the Ant-Man series as well.
Yeah, Jimmy Woo.
Yep, Jimmy Woo. Roman, just Jesus. Yeah, so maybe we will see Roman or the Usos, but whoever it is, we will be seeing throwback attires of legends on all of our superstars for the pay-per-views. So
man, it would be wild to see the Usos as the Wild Samoans.
Right?
Just saying.
I mean, we have 2 pay-per-views left, so I mean, anything can happen.
Boom, and a huge spear on Sheamus, going for that cover. 1 and a 2 and a 3. This
3.
is done, everybody.
Yes, that was. I mean, I didn't want to say I knew Roman was going to win, but it's Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I mean,
logic dictates.
Oh, what's this? Show of respect? Oh shit! Could we see a?
Wow.
Could we see a partnership in the future? Not a tag, but could we see a partnership in the future?
Just watching each other's backs.
Yes.
Until your back is turned. Boom! Sheamus takes you down. No, I'm kidding.
Damn. So Roman, as our current cross-brand champion, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be going in the pay-per-view as a new man, a new gimmick, and fighting a new opponent who I can't wait to see who that is.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah, that's something we're going to have to find out in the next couple weeks.
Yes. So up next is something that, I mean, I'm not going to lie, Vince stole from AEW from last night. But we have a round 1 of 2 for the mid-card #1 contendership. This week is Jackson Ryker, Carlito, Baron Corbin, and Matt Riddle. And next week is going to be round 2, and that's going to include Mr. Kennedy. No, sorry. Samoa Joe, MVP, and Kofi Kingston for next week. So let me ask you, what did you think of the Kofi Jamaican run when he was in the WWE, and then when he went to ECW in 2006, and to what he's done with his career now?
Well, like, all I gotta say to that is boom, boom, boom.
Oh,
and
boy.
If you know what I'm talking about, then you were there.
I do.
But also, like, being able to get a world title run. Not too many people have been able to accomplish that, coming off of more or less being known as a gimmicky tag team type of person.
Yep.
So you've got to give credit to Kofi where credit is due. He took everything that was thrown at him. He was able to rise and excel and rise above and become something more. You know, something that people needed was someone they could actually believe in. He was a Daniel Bryan type. He wasn't the superstar that WWE was giving them. It was the one that they wanted.
Yes. See, you know, the fact that they were, like many superstars, unfortunately, that are considered overdone, overhyped mid-carders, which is, it is a fucking shame that superstars who you want to go over don't get over, but superstars you don't want to get over, they do get over. And it's just, I don't know, seeing Kofi in our control is gonna be something that he deserves, and he could be a world champion here. But until then, he is unfortunately in the mid-card division, because he's been mid-card champion before, correct, in the WWE?
U.S. champion at some point. I don't think he ever got the Intercontinental, or it's the other way around.
Okay.
He won one or the other of the mid card. I can't recall.
But never
which.
Both. But never
but then
both.
He got the. He was tagged like with the Freebird rule with the rest of New Day for quite some time. I think maybe even the longest ever tag team champions, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And then became WWE champion. I would love to see Bobby Lashley have had the opportunity to become WWE champion, because I think he busted his ass. He's huge. He has the strength, the integrity. He deserves that opportunity, and it just never happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see Bobby Lashley against Brock Lesnar too.
Yep. But so moving on, let's talk about Jackson Riker. Do you know? Do you know a lot of Jackson here?
Not too much. I know I'm not a fan. I was surprised that he was booked instead of someone a little bit more established, like say Elias, maybe.
Well, I mean, this is just round one, bracket 1 of 2, and winner of this goes on to face, like I said, the triple threat of Samoa Joe, Kofi Kingston, and oh god, see now I feel bad, because now I should know this. MVP. Who?
Well, I mean, for me, it's just like he was a very huge supporter of Trump, and I was a huge not supporter of Trump.
Right.
So
right.
Just that alone already made me not like the guy.
Right.
So it's really hard for me to get behind someone that stands against common sense.
Right. But speaking of MVP, we are actually getting the first official VIP lounge. It's coming back, and it's officially reinstated here. And he will be interviewing the winner of the match here tonight, and it'll be next. So, who do you want to be in that spot?
Jinder Mahal, who's not even in the match.
No,
I'm kidding. I don't know. I say I don't know, but I really do. I would love for Carlito to be the winner.
Yep.
I have a feeling Riddle's going to be the winner.
Oh, and it seems like these two are usually paired up together in like the brands so far. ECW, BCW, and now SmackDown. It seems like they're always in the same match together.
Oh, Riddle and Carlito?
Yeah.
Possibly, I'd have to look at the tapes just to refresh myself, because I drink quite a bit, so my memory's not quite what it used to be.
A little bit. Baron Corbin. Let's go to him, because I don't know how much longer this match is going to be. Baron Corbin. He's rocking his NXT's Lone Wolf attire. What did you think of Baron Corbin when he was on NXT to where he is now?
Loved it. I loved what he was before. What happens a lot of the time with call-ups, I love what they did in NXT, and then they get brought to Maine and get fucked.
Yeah.
I just no longer cared about Baron. But when he was in NXT, man, I actually did want to see him kick ass. He was a dark persona. Same thing with Aleister Black. Aleister Black was a dominant, dark personality. Finn Balor was the same thing, man. The demon. Even when he wasn't the demon, he had this. Oh, Carlito.
Carlito took it. So continue, sir. So what about Black?
Aleister Black, when he was in NXT, was like a dominant dark force, someone that you could see as potentially being the next Undertaker, and then gets sent up to Maine, and then what happens? Oh, I'm gonna wear an eye patch and be emo.
Yep.
Fuck off, man. Fuck off.
But with that being said, Carlito has won round number 1 of the mid-card division. So he's going on to the go-home week. He's going on to the go-home week to face the winner for next week. So we're gonna get the ring ready. We're gonna get the crowd ready for the first official returning VIP lounge with MVP Vontavious Porter.
Vontavious Porter.
The highest paid free agent WWE has ever fucking seen. The official loadout screen for MVP, back in his red and white tights. So now that it's official, are you sad to see the Better Than Utopians go?
To be honest, no, man. I don't think that it was as dominant as it could have been. And it's no fault of MVPs. I mean, he was a perfect ring general. He just did not have the right soldiers to help him support his movement.
Yeah.
I think maybe he should have gone more down the route of a hurt business or nation of domination scenario and just grabbed a bunch of other underutilized superstars of a certain genre or culture and helped bring them forth as true champions and beasts.
Yeah, I would. I would agree. I would agree on everything you said. But so there's no more gimmick stables. There's nothing. So it's dominate on your own. And look at MVP rocking his throwback attire.
Looking good, man. Looking as good today as the day he first stepped into a WWE ring.
Yep, and we know that his surprise guest is Carlito. So the fact that Carlito is one of his biggest threats, because like I said, it's a triple threat match in next week's match between Joe, Kofi, and MVP. So I mean, I think MVP's using this to go face to face with his future opponent.
And a former rival as well. If I'm not mistaken, Carlito and MVP had quite the battles back in the day.
Yes.
Man, look at those cornrows.
I'm telling you, brother.
MVP looking like he might have had a little bit of work done.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
just a tiny bit. It's a little shiny.
Just a tiny bit. He accepts the responsibilities. I mean, I feel like he thinks the world is on his shoulders.
Over and over.
Yep, just as it was official, Carlito is his first official guest on the VIP lounge.
And why not? A fantastic superstar in his own right, and also possibly his opponent at the Go Home show.
Yes.
For that mid-card championship.
Exactly. And here he comes. Ooh, the man of the hour until the main event happens.
Yep.
Damn.
Carlito looking top-notch in great shape.
I mean, he put on a phenomenal match just a few minutes ago.
Can't argue with you there, my friend. Carlito, a star so good, they have to keep his hairstyle in every game.
Oh, yes.
Indeed, man. Love to watch you try.
Oh, yes. Ooh. Like this is coming from him being on the roster for so long, going through 3 separate brands. He's wondering about, the lack of heart that the superstars have.
Well, I mean, MVP's a fighter, man. He would never let anything go. I mean, he's not 100% wrong. I mean, we definitely want to see the show move along.
Yeah. Damn. Calling him out and saying he doesn't have nothing to say. I mean, the audacity that MVP has.
I mean, MVP has been part of the show longer than Carlito has.
Yeah.
Or at least he's been more actively used and promoted.
Damn.
And you know what Carlito does to people who don't want to be cool?
I think he spits in their face.
Yeah, man, he takes a bite of apple and spits it right in your face. Although...
Ooh, mentioning the pay-per-view. Nice.
COVID times, probably a little less. Let's talk about a surprise factor. Does he mean a surprise motherfucker factor?
Talking about the pay-per-view. So, yeah, so his mind is set on fighting him on the go-home show.
Incredible, man. Very, very excited to see this go-home show. And Carlito not letting it go, bashing MVP in the face with a mic.
Damn.
Huge Hurricane Rana, taking him down right away.
Love the diamond boots, though. The man knows how to fucking dress.
Yeah, but Carlito, like a barbarian, man, just bashing on the back of MVP.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what's he thinking? Oh, backsplash. Disrespecting the man on his own show.
Hey, man, coming out on top.
Damn.
You know, like, welcome to the islands, bitch.
Damn. All right, so as we break everything down and we shoot them all away, let's hope they don't do anything stupid, but getting the ring ready for our main event, which is SmackDown's Beat the Clock, where it is our world champion Seth Rollins versus the man who retained his championship against Samoa Joe, mid-card champion, IC champion, if I start saying correctly, Mr. Kennedy. And if you would like to reestablish what time Seth Rollins has to beat.
Well, I mean, Chris Jericho, being the cerebral genius that he is, got Gilbert hired for a night so that he could face Chris Jericho in this challenge, because there was no stipulation saying that it needed to be against the mid-card champion. In fact,
Correct.
The only time that was mentioned would be for our Iron Man match in 2
Correct.
weeks. So
Correct.
I don't know why you decided to double down on your mid-card champions, but Chris Jericho, being the brilliant mastermind that he is, hired Gilbert, and he was able to powerbomb him and then have him tap out to the walls of Jericho in 16 seconds.
16 seconds. So when the bell rings, we will start our stopwatches. And, hopefully Seth Rollins can beat...
So if we don't beat 16 seconds, can I just go home early?
fuck it. And here we go. Start it.
So again, I have to mention Seth Rollins rocking his original NXT attire.
Yes.
Where he was just signed from the Indies, where he was Tyler Black.
Yes.
One of the things to distinguish himself from Tyler Black was putting that blonde streak in his hair. And to differentiate himself from the other superstars and have a little unique flair. But also that starburst pattern trunks and that yin-yang-esque type of boot structure with black and white going on definitely made him stand out amongst his peers.
Oh, yeah, and I would say that worked because it got him to be where he is today, and the fact that Hunter took him right underneath his wing and started a faction around him in the Authority.
Indeed, man, and that was a sad, sad day for wrestling fans who were really enthralled with the Shield. Loved seeing what the Shield was doing and putting out there, seeing Seth Rollins turn on his sworn brothers. A sad, sad day for wrestling fans everywhere.
Yep. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, I think we beat 16 seconds. I don't think it's been that time yet. I think it's been 10 seconds that it's passed.
Yes. 11, 12, 13, 14,
no!
15,
Oh,
16.
look, there's a move happening.
There's no pin happening, so it doesn't matter.
Oh! Yeah, so unless Bobby can beat 16 seconds on Saturday, on Friday, we're starting a new upload schedule for Pitts Pro Wrestling next week on Saturday. So it'll be Saturday night Pitts Pro Wrestling. So if on Saturday, if Bobby can't win on this last episode of Friday in 16 seconds, that means that AEW has 1 point where we have 0.
Let's just call it now and say that
No, never.
Chris Jericho is a brilliant genius.
Never discount Bobby Lashley.
I mean, it's true. If there is anybody that could beat that time, it would be Bobby Lashley.
Well, we'll see. Oh, Seth going for a Falcon Arrow.
Boom.
Damn.
Stomping, getting his rage on, ready to run ruckshot on his opponent.
Yes. Oh, there you go. Nice. Oh, Jesus.
Huge splash.
Oh, shit. Jeez.
Dropping Kennedy down to the canvas.
Oh, only a 1 count.
Cover not quite enough, so
nope.
Even if Chris Jericho had done it in 3 minutes,
yeah,
Seth Rollins would not have beaten it.
Nope. There you go, picking him up. And super nice.
Boom. Kind of a schoolboy to super kick maneuver, going for that cover. 1 into 2. No, he did not get to the center of the Tootsie Pop.
No, sir. But then again, if Mr. Kennedy can pin Seth, then Seth Rollins will pose no threat in the Beat the Clock challenge for Bobby Lashley.
Boom, curb stop. This is it. Good night, Kennedy. Thank you for coming, and good night.
4:15. Bobby Lashley has to at least beat 4:15. But with that being said, I would like to thank you guys for joining us. JamSaw, as always, I'd like to thank you for being with us. And join us on Saturday for Friday or Saturday. We'll get it right. For Pitts Pro Wrestling. And we'll see you then. Peace.